Something
They can go off on me too.
Something I love about Graham. It was I think Logan Paul who said it. He moved to Puerto Rico. He was like, everyone here's a dick, but I don't actually think they're a dick. I just don't think they're trying to impress people.
No.
I think you're very confident in yourself to the point where, let's say my hand's right here, and you don't like that my hand's here.
Yeah.
You'll be like, hey, get your effing hand out of the way. Oh, no, you won't say that, but you'll be like,
say that, yeah.
You'll be like, hey, you mind moving your hand?
Sure.
And I'll be like, sure, that's fine. But a lot of people aren't confident enough to say what they want.
Graham is very, very, very much himself.
Very, very,
Like,
very,
it's
very, very,
like
very.
so much
point, yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that sentiment,
You know,
Alex?
the funny thing, you've told me to be less of myself because apparently sometimes I'm a little standoffish.
No, I think it's good.
Yeah,
I
to
think
me, it's
good.
just like you
don't fake it. You know what I mean?
No, he doesn't. But
I like
he
doesn't,
doesn't
thinking a lot. You know,
he does think a lot. But there are times where like we've had guests come over for the podcast. This has happened
Is Graham a
more
dick to
than
them?
once. No, he's not. He's not a D word to them. But like he definitely is not sensitive, and he's not like catering. You know what I mean? Like if you have someone that's flying in, it's like you're like, yo, let me pick you up from the
Literally
airport.
right now,
let me take care of
before
you.
this podcast, I was like setting down my phone a little in the corner. He's like, hey, sit down, we're starting. And I was like, a lot of people aren't assertive like that.
I know, but it does scare off a lot of people because some people don't understand that. He has no like bad intent with that. Like
Exactly.
he means nothing but good. But for people that don't know Graham and they're flying all the way over here from across the country, you know, like to come on a podcast.
And Graham says, hey, sit down right now.
Like
Save it for the podcast.
I've been pulled
I do
over
that for everyone.
more than one time by someone saying, I don't think Graham likes me. And they're sad.
I would not be surprised if a lot of people told him that.
Exactly. And I literally went to Graham and I said, dude, you have to be nicer. Like you have to be like more
I don't think so.
engaging.
Oh,
No. No,
My
I'm just
side of
saying
the
at least
story-
for the beginning, because if our guest is uncomfortable, the conversation's not going to be good. And I like having good conversation and meeting these people.
No,
Go on, you're
My
Graham, your
my
side.
side of the story, I've been working nonstop. I get no time to myself, like not even like 20 minutes. So sometimes when the guests come in, there's like a 20 minutes where we're all kind of getting ready.
I like that.
Where I just need some time just to zone out for a little bit. I don't have any time to zone out. And it's usually me in front of my phone looking at the fish tank. That's usually what it is. Or just zoning out, just sitting down, relaxing. That's all I need.
But that's not the guest's problem. And by you not taking a break earlier from work and not paying attention to the guest, that's kind of on you.
All right, Alex.
Like especially if they come, Graham greets them one quick second, and they made so much trouble just to come here.
Yeah,
and
that's
Graham's
true,
just like
that's true.
working on his aquarium,
True.
which is great. It needs to be worked on.
Something
true.
I'm learning.
Fine,
Something
fine,
I'm
that's
learning.
fine. That's fine.
I know you've been asking me what I've been learning through this 5-week bender. I think I'm a very selfish person, but I feel like that stems from valuing my time.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't see my time being valued, it's like I just don't want to be a part of it. And I'm not gonna, like the whole Puerto Rico example. Everyone in Puerto Rico probably so well off that they can act exactly how they want. I think you're in a similar boat to where you're not faking being nice and you're not purposely trying to be a hole. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of confident people in themselves, like they're nice people, but they're not gonna fake anything. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And I think I'm trying to figure out if I'm like genuinely a selfish douchebag or something, or I just genuinely value my time and I don't want to spend time with people that I don't want to spend time with. You know, it's a hard balance to figure
All right,
out.
so that's what you're learning through this. Is
That's
like,
part of it. There's a lot.
Well, I
yeah.
think it's prioritizing yourself. How's that?
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Not being selfish, just taking some you time.
Oh boy. Okay, so really like this girl. Maybe this is a good time to bring in the bucket list because I feel like
Do you have a bucket, like one prepared?
I didn't really spend too much time on it, but the last like 3 or 4 days, I was like, you know what? F it. I'm gonna make a bucket list. I feel like that was one of the reasons why the whole I haven't experienced things. That's why the past relationship kind of that was part of the reason why it ended. So bucket list. You want to just jump into that? I mean,
Let's do it. Yeah. But
sure.
are you and this girl exclusive?
No,
This is where it gets really confusing.
don't tell me.
We're not.
Okay.
But work-wise, we did make it. I'm telling a lot right now. This is interesting.
Work-wise, we didn't make it. What?
So if it's like a one-night stand, that's totally fine. But
Okay.
if it's like anything like that, we're going to be, since we're working together so much.
That's trouble. You should not be. I would not
Graham,
be mixing the
I
two,
am
man.
mixing so much pleasure with work right now. You are going to have a heart attack
I
listening
know
to this
that's
conversation.
bad.
It is very bad.
Here's the thing. You got to be really careful with that too. I'm just saying. Just in general.
Graham,
Because,
I was so
because-
so aware of you.
Is
just
that
wanting
you
to
and her as your
roast.
wallpaper?
Listen,
Oh,
dude,
man, here's the
it's
thing.
very
Here's the thing,
common.
man. Dude,
listen,
what is
guys,
that?
I know.
You and her
I
as your
know.
wallpaper?
Listen, dude.
this is going way too far, man. There's so many
You
mistakes.
going
being-
so
are
far.
basically
Writing's on the wall.
exclusive at
Everyone
that.
shut up.
Let me
Everyone
just say
shut
this.
up.
You got to be careful if you're mixing that with work,
Graham,
because there's such a
Do you
dynamic.
not think I know that?
But you got to be. But you got. Here's the thing. You got a multi-million-dollar business in your 20s.
I know.
And you're putting all of that on the line. I'm just saying.
All
you
right,
gotta
to the
be,
bucket list, Graham. I know it's a dumb idea. You don't got to say it twice. All right, so first one.
I'll say it 3 times.
First one. I have 2 bucket lists, 2 categories. One is before I get another serious girlfriend, right? Because we saw going down that path, and we're like, whoa, pull it back. I feel like there's still things in the experience, and then there's another bucket list. Things before life. If you've made it to this point in the video, I'm so down. I've actually struggled putting things on this bucket list because I don't know what else I should put on here. So in the comments, we're gonna bucket list. Give me 1, give me 5, give me 10. I am open to possible bucket list ideas that I feel like I want to experience that I like, So I will be reading them furiously on things I should add to this list.
Okay.
So haven't spent too much time on this. I'm sure I'll add more things, but which would you guys like first? The before serious girlfriend or
Before serious girlfriend.
Before life rip. That's what I have down here.
Before serious girlfriend.
You just love the girlfriend talk.
Yeah.
Jack,
man.
are you emotional right now? Are you into a girl at all right now or no?
Wow. Jack doesn't tell me anything anymore. He clams up.
Listen, Jack, I am opening up so hard right here. If
I know.
the co-host of this podcast doesn't join the
Jack, you have to
guest
do it.
on this level.
No, but there are some serious consequences for me. Like some.
What?
Oh, because of.
No, it's just an issue because I've spoke about some stuff before in the past,
And you
it's
just
been,
got psh.
and I just got ripped up.
Are you whipped, would you say? Or
No, absolutely not.
All right, before a serious girlfriend, okay? One night stand. I never had a one night stand before. I feel like it's something that I should experience. I mean, a lot of people see it that way. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are like, if she's the one, she's the one. A lot of people are like, go be a hoe phase, you know what I mean? Or go have a slut phase, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Next one. Spend quality time with a bunch of people, whether it's a dude or a girl, and learn a lot about their life and be open to new ways of thinking. So like,
That's great. I like that one.
yeah, whoa, we got guys.
I like that.
We got a thumbs up from Graham. Woo!
And we're doing that right now. So there you go. Check.
Go out to enough bars/clubs to feel like I'm at the point where I can walk away from them forever and feel not the need that I have to do it again. Because I feel like if you're like, oh, I kind of like that club phase, but now I'm locked up with a girl, I kind of want to go out again. So being okay to walk away from that feels kind of cool, I feel like that's a good feeling.
Sure.
Can you give me a thumbs up on that one too?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
That was
indifferent
the
on
most
that one. Yeah,
half.
I'm a
Elaborate
man.
on it, Graham. We're here to learn. Okay? I'm sure some people.
You gotta
Yeah.
have an open mind, man. He doesn't want to pass away having any regrets,
Yeah, I don't think it needs to be all or nothing. I don't think you need to walk away from that. I think you could still be in a relationship but go out to bars and clubs and enjoy that. I don't think it needs
Yeah,
to be.
I guess more in the terms of like I'm looking to get laid tonight.
Yeah.
And like not like let me experience this with my significant other.
Okay.
Can you agree with that now?
Sure. All right. Yeah.
It's good that we elaborate on this.
Yeah.
We get on the same page.
We're very different. We get a lot of we got opposites on the different viewpoints.
So now we're gonna be ganging up on Graham.
That's fine. That's fine.
Last one actually is post the like a Dan Bilzerian lifestyle on Instagram to see if I like it. I think a lot of people don't have that opportunity to. I think it's a new experience that a lot of people don't have the chance to experience, but maybe it's something I like. I know it's like a really shallow, like D-bag type of thing to do, but who knows? Maybe I really like it and I want to experience it more,
Do you like that, or do you like? Would it be the validation of that?
I think that's all something I just want to like figure out.
Okay.
I think, like I said, Graham, I'm a fetus right now. We're learning a lot, Graham.
See, that's
But here's the thing: like, if this were like, and I don't mean for this to sound like disrespect.
No.
Like I'm being honest.
I totally
okay?
understand what I'm saying. It makes me look really bad.
If you were 17 and you came in and said all of this,
Yeah.
I would not like even question it at all. Seriously, would you, Jack? I would just be like, yeah, that's
I
like
wouldn't question it
every
either way.
That's
Man.
like
Dan
every 16,
Bilzerian's like
17 year old.
40.
But Graham, I'm 17. That's what we have to think about.
Yeah, I know.
the golden egg, my 12, 14 hours a day was given to work so hard.
I know. But I guess my problem is that you're 17.
But I'm
with
risking millions. Yes.
But here's the thing, Graham. It's like, look, I don't necessarily agree with, like, that's not something I would want for myself, what you just said.
Like
but
all 5 or which one?
a few of them.
My worry is that I've seen not so many people, but I've probably seen it 1 to 2 dozen people go down the same path, the exact same thing. And I've never really seen it end up like it was. I guess everyone learns something, right? So it's like it's never like something life altering forever, but I've never seen like a really good outcome.
Really?
No. The only ones I've seen just and not in YouTube, but like a few just people that I've come across in like with real estate who somehow could balance like that sort of lifestyle with just a crazy hard work ethic. And
I can see
it
that.
blows my mind how they're able to be up until like 4 a.m. multiple nights in a row, be at the office or just like, work at 8 and just be so productive, like be the best at what they do.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like, agents necessarily, but like also just clients. But the one thing I've noticed with them is that they were always like that. Like they somehow maintained that while they're building a bit. It wasn't like they're building a business and then went, crazy.
I think the part where
it was always like that.
I think the part where you can respect is the fact that I watched a lot of people hate this guy, Dan Bilzerian.
Yeah.
He went on Joe Rogan's podcast. A lot of people hate him. A lot of people don't care for him, whatever. But he obviously lives the lifestyle he lives. And something he said was, if you want a certain lifestyle, just create a business around it. Mm-hmm. And that's totally true. And I think that's where this whole OnlyFans business came into play, because my work turned into playing video games and getting naked. And I was like, that was pretty fun. So I'm essentially creating a business around something that I want to try.
Right.
And it's extremely fun, very lucrative.
You know what it reminds me of? Notch.
I don't know what that is.
Notch from Minecraft.
Oh, which one's Notch? I play a lot of Minecraft.
He's the creator.
Creator of Minecraft.
Oh, cool.
He sold Minecraft, what was it, like $1 billion?
Yeah.
And he was in his 30s. Mm-hmm. And here was a guy wwho created a business, sold it off. I think towards the tail end of
sold
things.
Sold it off too early?
No, not necessarily. But he decided it was time to sell. I think he had lost the passion in that. It wasn't quite the same. It had evolved, I think, a little bit too much beyond him. He didn't feel like he was a part of the game anymore. Sold it, $1 billion. And here he was at like 35 years old, $1 billion in cash in the bank.
Yeah.
All the free time in the world and nothing to work on. And he hosted these massive parties in Truesdale and Beverly Hills, like massive. And I remember for a few years, I've never been to one of his parties. That was one of the few things I would love to have been invited, but I didn't even know anybody who was going to Notch's parties. But you would hear of these stories of just like going to Notch's party, and it was like every day, and weekends would be like Thursday through Sunday, like every night, just party at Notch's house. And then the guy had like a breakdown, unfortunately, on Twitter where he just went off the deep end. I don't know what his status is now.
So the moral of the story is you're thinking I'm going to go off the deep end?
I don't want you to. I don't think you would. I really don't think you would, but
I feel like a lot of stuff I'm saying is very stupid, and I realize that.
You're extremely self-aware.
Really?
Yeah, extremely self-aware. I doubt that Notch would have that same idea, knowing the possible like implications of his actions by throwing these massive ragers all of the time. I don't know. You know what? I guess my thing is I've seen it too many times to see that like. If you're betting in Vegas, what are the odds this works out great in your favor?
Yeah.
It's not as good as what like you would usually like. And listen, and the only reason I care is because you've built up such like a strong community in business.
Yeah. Now that I'm risking it, it scares you.
Yeah, it does. It makes me really anxious because it's like you could spend 6 years building it up and then like a week just kind of like
it's kind of crazy. That's how
tearing
it works
it down. Yeah. And I don't think you would like. Hopefully, like, never say anything bad or, like, something comes out and then, like, I guess that could happen even when you are working diligently. But,
I think my thing is the fact that I'm learning so much about, like, what makes me happy outside of work is where I can justify the risk levels that I'm taking.
What are the other goals?
The rest of the bucket list. So you guys, we're good on the whole before serious girlfriend one?
Yeah.
All right, these are more tame. Go skydiving. Boom. Okay. Buy a Tesla Model X, a Roadster if I like it.
Okay.
Eventually, not work anymore if I don't want to, and live off of passive income at the lifestyle that I want. So you can respect that one.
Sure.
I haven't fist bumped you all day.
All
Here
right,
we go,
there
Graham.
We got our first fist bump.
Travel to 20 plus countries. If I do like traveling, then go to 50 plus. Try the best food places in the world. Travel somewhere completely alone. Join the Mile High Club in a private jet. See the Northern Lights. Go cage diving with sharks. Float in the Dead Sea. Get a shredded six pack. Skinny dip in a waterfall / pond area.
I'll do a couple of those with you.
Did you just ask me to get naked in a waterfall? Dude, fist bump.
No, I said I'll do a couple of those with you.
Yeah, I know.
Mile High Club.
Mile High Club.